So it's no secret that our kids don't have a dad.
I think one of those supports is going to be potentially their donor siblings. How to find donor siblings?
Allie and I are always at odds over how many children we will end up with. If we have more kids, will they have the same donor? Good morning. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just put on the plumping lip glosses. You know those?
Oh, and it burns your throat.
It burns your throat sometimes if you inhale really deeply when you
it's
just
like,
put it on. It's just chilly, so it's just like really hot, but it makes me cough sometimes.
I actually like the lip glosses. There's like 2 different brands. But yeah, one of them is really spicy. It's like hard to describe what it means by spicy.
It's like, it's spicy.
Spicy?
It's spicy.
Yeah, it's very strange. But cool. Hi.
Welcome to the video.
Welcome to the vlog.
It's gonna be a day.
It's a day. It's a big day.
It's a day. I woke up at 5 a.m. today because I guess I'm trying to become one of those people that wake up at 5 a.m. to go to a workout class.
You almost didn't. She almost didn't. She
Actually,
slept through her alarm.
I did.
And I had to say, I think your alarm went.
That was the 3rd week in a row that I've done a 6 a.m. workout class, but I need to get up at 5 for it. The instructor today in the class was like, you guys are all working out while a lot of people are still sleeping. I'd 100% be sleeping from 6 to 7 if the kids weren't up. Like, I wouldn't get up at 5 a.m. unless I had
something
like that. Last year, actually, for my birthday, like turning 29, I got a 10 class pass from Allie. It's what I asked her for my birthday, and I never used it.
Yeah.
So I have 10 passes.
Yeah.
So
and you're at 7, I think.
Because my goal was to go once a week for 10 weeks, and it's been going so well. I've done 7 weeks in a row, and I'm really happy with myself. I'm really proud. I am really bad at sticking things through, like doing stuff all the way. I have big ideas, and then I have trouble following through. I do know that about myself.
Yeah, you've been doing very well. I would not do that. Like
it's kind of fun waking up that early. Because you have so much day.
I used to do it in Australia when we were au pairing to go to that boot camp, remember? And I had to get back for 7 for work.
Yep. But I like it because it gives me more time. I had been going in the evenings, but there's things I'd rather be doing in the evening.
Exactly,
than rushing to a spin class for 7 as soon as like the kids are going to bed, you know? It's just not convenient.
And that's your whole evening.
Yeah, and then because it takes time to get there, it takes time to get home, you know?
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but then I woke up at 5 a.m. and I realized something really bad is wrong. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this,
but I'm going to tell them about these.
On my eye, well, you can see it's kind of red in the corner. So I woke up 5 a.m., putting in my contacts. My eyes felt funny. I look in the mirror and I noticed that it's not as bad as it was, but this eye was all bloodshot in the corner. And I said, And then I looked closer and there was a white dot on my eye.
Bad news.
Took out my contact. Bad news. I took out my contact to see if maybe it was something on the contact. It wasn't. I like cleaned off the contact. No, it's definitely on my eye, which means I have a corneal ulcer, which just ruins our entire day. Honestly, our plans were laid and they are going to be messed up. So a corneal ulcer can be really bad. You can go blind from them. It's basically you get like a hole, like an infection on your cornea. In the past, they've been really, really painful right away. As soon as I noticed I had it, was because I was in pain and I looked. I feel like I got this one early because I looked and noticed it before it started hurting. It's starting to hurt more. But I have a doctor's appointment at 11:50. I had an appointment for 12 to get my hair done. So that sucks because I don't like canceling last minute on things like that. And it had already been a whole thing with her because it was Allie's appointment, but Allie just couldn't go because a work thing got rescheduled. So I was going to take the appointment so that we didn't have to completely cancel it, and we had to cancel it anyway. That's a thing. And there's toxic smoke outside. It's a day. So our kids don't have a dad.
They don't have a dad.
But we have lots of great father figures in our lives and in their lives. So we do celebrate Father's Day.
We do celebrate Father's Day. Father's Day is coming up. So, gift ideas. We have actually shown you this gift idea before. I don't know if it was for Father's Day. Christmas, because we gave your dad
We did
one of these for Christmas.
We did.
But They are original grain watches.
Thank you to Original Grain for sponsoring today's video. They make super cool watches from a wide range of really unique materials and reclaimed wood.
The one we gave your dad before was made from a Taylor guitar, which is so cool.
My dad is a huge music lover. He's an amazing guitar player, so it's a perfect gift for him.
Yes.
But they have things for all kinds of lovers. If you're a whiskey lover, a beer lover, you're a veteran, you like motorcycles, they have specialty watches for all of those things.
They're so cool, and they're also beautiful, like absolutely stunning watches. This one is for the beer lover, so my dad. This is the 46mm Brewmaster copper barrel, and it is so beautiful. I kind of want it. It's the perfect gift for any father figure in your life because there's literally a watch for everybody on there. The other cool thing is that no two pieces are the same, so you're getting a completely unique watch.
And the watch is as unique as the person you love. That was really cheesy. I just had the saying in my head. I wanted to say it.
Yeah. That's okay.
All right. So we actually have a discount code for you all.
It's actually a really good discount code too. So by using our code Allie, not Sam, you can get $100 off site-wide and save an extra 10% off. And that is the highest discount you will find for Father's Day. So this is the time to order. Don't put it off. Now's the time. So about 12 years ago, maybe 13, I got these pillows at a yard sale near Peggy's Cove. 2 really big pillows. And the other day I was like, I don't think I've ever washed these covers in 12 years, which is very disturbing. So I finally did, and honestly, they don't look any cleaner, which is so weird. Also, so we do a lot of voiceover for work, and I do like auto captions sometimes, which will make what we're saying into captions. And I was dying because I was just editing something, and every time I said house, it thought I said host. Like H-O-S-T. Every night I clean the house. And I realized I have developed such a maritime accent. So I've lived in the Maritimes, well, since 2010, so 14 years. And I don't think I really had an Ontario type accent before. Now I definitely have noticed I have a maritime accent. So it's so funny because I'm being called out by the captions now that I say house like host. I don't know, I'm just noticing it. It's gotten so much more pronounced, and it's so funny that just by living in a place where they say things a certain way, you really pick up on it. I guess it's been 14 years. We have a WestJet companion voucher. I got a WestJet credit card 1 year ago in 2 days. I'm confirming. It could be 1 year ago tomorrow. So with that, I thought, oh, for sure we're going to use this voucher. Like, it'll be great.
Oh, yeah, that's why you have been lusting over this credit card for forever.
And also, I must say, you still pay $119. So you feel like it's a free flight, but it's not. Anyway, and then I also have collected my WestJet dollars. However, the voucher is expiring, and we have 24 hours to spare. And we still haven't used it. So we have to use it today.
So where do you guys think we should go?
And every day we're like, we'll just think about it another day. And now the day is here because we have to use it or else it goes to waste. When do you go?
Well, because we're really busy. We actually have a lot of trips happening. If you guys like travel stuff, we have a lot happening from May until September. It's going to be fun. What are we doing in November? Oh, yeah, we're doing something in November that I'm not allowed to say. It was my Christmas gift, and I'm not allowed to tell people about it.
You can eventually, when the time comes. I have to tell my own people first.
But why do you have to tell them when it's my Christmas gift?
Yeah, okay. Moving on.
We're last minute on this.
We're actually last minute on all our trips.
I know.
We are. I don't like to plan too far in advance. It's just not my style of life. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, let's just see. Oh, let's just see. And then it always is working out.
It just works out.
We have 1 Rudolph, 2 spiders, 1 cow, and 1 thermometer.
That's what we found when we just pulled back the sheets to go to sleep.
Okay, so remember I was telling you about the WestJet voucher. Last night I went to check when it expired. It is today. So I thought I'm just gonna go through the booking process, see what the final cost would be. It wasn't working. It was like, there's no flights available. What? And there was flights available. I was so confused. Finally, I figured out that it is only valid for WestJet flights that are being operated by WestJet. And even though it doesn't say anywhere on the website that it's Delta, their partner airline, that flies to New York, it wasn't eligible. And so I looked at all these different things, all these different options. Where could we go? There's literally nowhere. I am officially an anti-fan of WestJet. I will be switching my credit card. This is horrible. Anyway, so I was in a mood. I was extremely sour. I was already in a mood yesterday. I just had very thin patience, like just one of those days where it just wasn't going well. And this just like was icing on the cake in the worst way. I was so sour, and I was like, fine, I'm just gonna let it go to waste, my companion voucher, because there's nowhere we can go. My lovely wife came up with a solution, because the caveats of this voucher, it has to be me using it with a companion. So it wasn't even like Sam could use it with her mom or something, or I can't transfer it to anyone. So Sam was like, why don't you ask your friend, your best friend, if she wants to go somewhere with you? Because it has to be from the same airport too. Because I had been texting her anyways, being like, ranting about this, because I ranted to her. And she knew all about the voucher, she knew all about my anger. And then finally I was like, if you want to book a trip with me by tomorrow, then great, I could use the voucher. And she was like, sure. So we booked a trip in October, on random dates in October. We'll hope she can be off. And we're gonna go to Toronto because it's the only place we could go with the freaking vouchers. So it worked out in the end. We have always wanted to do a trip. We've never actually done a trip together in 14 years of knowing each other, I think. Yeah, I was really sour, and that's what happened. But maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because we finally get to do our trip, which is actually exciting. It sucks about New York though. I'm still very sour and very upset and very disappointed, because I was really excited to go to New York with the boys. But maybe we'll make that happen. I'll manifest it, that we will somehow get to go to New York on a budget-friendly trip. Anyways, that's what happened. So I'm going to Toronto in October with my best friend, and it'll be super fun. We tried to look for concerts, but there weren't any. We're both into very niche music, I think. So it's kind of hard to find concerts like that. But we will find something fun to do, and it doesn't matter what we do, we'll just have fun because we're hanging out. Today's gonna be a better day, although it's not, because Moosey, so we don't know why Moosey's in a mood. Poor Moosey, we feel bad for him. Moosey can't have soy. We have realized, we think it's kind of an investigation process. He had a fever yesterday, so we don't know if his mood today is related to that fever from yesterday. There's no other symptoms. Or is it because he had 4 Nutri-Grain bars? Don't judge us. He had 4 Nutri-Grain bars yesterday, and they has soy lectin in it. We didn't know. Is it that? We don't know if he can't have soy, but it's a hypothesis he has something with soy in it. Even a tiny bit, he's pretty miserable. But then we realized soy lectin, I don't know how do you say it, is in our margarine. Yes, we use margarine also. You probably judge us on all these things. We also use butter. It's moderation. So we don't know if it's soy. Or is this mood related to the fever? I don't know. He was not sleeping in the night last night. He was up like every 20 minutes. Honestly, the poor guy. And so I think he's really tired today, and he's not really napping because of that. We did go see the dinos today. We went to a museum. They really, really loved the museum. Moosey kept saying more. Every like 20 seconds, he'd be like, more, more, more. That's how he says it. Anyways, that's all. That's all my updates for the day. I am making the boys some egg cups right now. So in today's egg cups, I'll show you what I put. These are the egg cups. They are not cooked yet. It's just egg, broccoli. There's only broccoli in these ones. Yeah, so it's kind of bland egg cups today. So I know something we were talking about was like Father's Day, and I thought I would kind of touch on our thoughts, my thoughts specifically. I won't speak for Sam, on the boys not having a dad. I am really close with my dad. Super close. He is one of my greatest friends in life, and I've learned so much from him, and like we talk every day. He's really genuinely such a good friend and dad. And when we started the journey of, you know, having kids, it was one of my worries, just knowing how close I am to my dad, just knowing that the boys might have feelings because they might see how close I am to my dad, and they might see how close their friends are to their dads and feel really sad that they don't have a dad or like they're missing out. Obviously, there's so many different types of families, and obviously I think having two moms is really cool and great and has so many pros to it. But it's definitely something I was really worried about going into this journey and making the conscious choice. I know the boys will have so much love from their two moms, but I also know that it's very valid of them to feel sad or feel many things about having two moms and not having a dad. It might not bug them at all. They might be like, doesn't matter. You moms give us everything that we want in life, you know, like all the support and all the love. And they do have a lot of male figures in their life. And again, like, I don't necessarily think you need a man figure to give you certain things in life. I don't know if that makes sense, but they will have lots of males in their life. And if they want to talk about things like having a penis, you know, they can talk to our friends who are their uncles, you know, or their grandpas. If they do have a lot of feelings around not having a dad, I think there's going to be a lot of support around them, and you know, we are not going to discount those feelings. But again, they may not have those types of feelings. So I've put so much thought into that, I think, because I'm so close to my dad. And the reason I'm close to my dad is because I like him as a person, not because he's a man and he's a dad. If he was a woman, I would feel the same way about him. Worries about that, but I think all we're able to do is just support them on how they feel and then offer them, you know, the resources and the support to navigate that. I think one of those supports is going to be potentially their donor siblings, because almost all of them, I think, have two moms or, you know, queer parents or not a dad. And they will have people who are literally in the exact same situation, donors conceived from the same donor, who don't have a dad. And I think it'll be really unique that they can lean on each other and talk about growing up like that. And I hope that will be support for them if they need it, and if they choose to have relationships with their donor siblings. Of course, we support them no matter how they feel or no matter how they want to navigate that. This was a big rant, a big ramble. I had mentioned about the boys having support from their donor siblings, and we are often asked how to find donor siblings. I think there's a few ways that you can do it. Some of the sperm banks have forums or like ways that you can report pregnancy and connect with the donor siblings that way. There is something called the donor sibling registry that you can sign up for, and then also you can find Facebook groups just by searching your donor number. So there's a lot of different ways. There's probably even more ways than that we don't know about. Those are the ways we know, and we have met quite a few of the boys' donor siblings, and it's been awesome, and I can't wait to see more of them again. It's really cool because we stay in touch and we can share photos, and we're kind of close with a few of them, so we text with them, and it's just really nice to stay updated and in the loop and see the similarities between the kids. And I can't wait to see how their relationships grow as they get older, or not. Again, it's their choice, but it'll be kind of cool to see and have siblings who can relate exactly to what they're going through. Snoopy G is snuggly today. She's so stinky though. I wish you could smell her through the camera. 2 pets, can you spot them? 3 pets.
There are so many animals in this house. It is wild.
I've
also,
zoomed.
I tried to convince
Unzoom.
Allie.
Like a camcorder.
I tried to convince Allie that we should get fish.
And I said I'm scared of all types of fish, frogs, snake.
It's not gonna cut you. It's gonna
I can't even swim in the lake without going, there's a fish, Rosie.
pick me up
That is true. She makes me carry her around.
in the ocean and the lake.
So it's no secret that our kids don't have a dad.
It isn't.
No, they're
They're
donor
moms.
conceived. They have 2 moms.
You know, every kid might not feel the same way.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a blanket statement. And even one of our kids might feel really different than the other kids.
Yeah.
So it's very unique, and I think we'll have to support them individually in how they want to navigate it too.
For sure. I want to point something out. Allie just said one of our kids might feel different than the other kids, implying that we'll have more than 2.
I meant kid, I meant twin and twin. Twin and twin.
Allie and I are always at odds over how many children we will end up with. I am team 4. She is team 2.
I think I'm just complete with the whole crew now.
This is a big crew.
I might feel different when the animals like die.
Yeah. Also, we are pretty young and we do have 2 kids. So like we might feel different in 5 years.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, we want one more. What's that for?
The egg cups. But
Oh, wait, here's something. If we have more kids, will they have the same donor?
oh, yes they will, because we have 4 embryos left.
Yeah. Rosie! And I personally don't see, if those embryos don't work, I don't really see at this point in time, maybe things will change, but at this point in time, I don't foresee us undergoing fertility treatments again.
No.
To have more kids. Maybe if those 4 embryos don't work, that's it for
the
us.
end of the road. I think.
But those embryos are made from my eggs and the donor sperm, the same as the twins. Same
Yeah,
batch.
they were all made at the same time.
But
So we do have more sperm though.
we have a lot more sperm.
4 vials.
We have 4 vials, yeah.
What will we do with that? I don't know. We could probably give it to another donor family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what I envision us probably doing.
Like
but
one of the siblings.
we'll probably hold on to it for a while.
Yeah, we'll hold on till the end of the road,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from there. Because, like you said, you never know.
Well, yeah, you never know. What if
how you're
we
gonna change your mind in
use
the
the
future.
4 embryos and then we say, oh my god, actually,
You never know.
we really want another baby. Let's do another round of IVF, or let's do IUIs, you know?
Yeah, you never know.
So we do have a bunch of sperm on ice. We bought up everything we could.
We did.
And
Because we thought it was gonna take. We thought we'd do another round. Of
we were
IVF.
sure we were going to. We were going to
Yeah.
abandon the embryos. The rest of the embryos,
Yeah,
remember?
we thought they're so bad. We'd just move on to another batch.
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't.
Good thing we didn't.
No, good thing.
Also, I thought that I imagined that when you were pregnant with the twins, I was still doing injections and getting ready to do an embryo transfer.
Yeah, you were.
And we'd actually considered, if you were pregnant, I would
Yeah.
maybe get pregnant as well, like keep trying.
Yeah.
Because we had no faith that we were ever going to end up with a baby Earthside.
Yeah.
And then when you found out, we found out it was twins, we stopped.
That's when you stopped, but you did the needles, I think, up until that day.
I think until that day.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I thought that I imagined it, and then I saw a
No.
clip yesterday of me giving myself needles then, and I was like, I didn't imagine it.
That
Isn't
would be
it
so
crazy?
weird.
Imagine.
A singleton.
I wonder which one it would be.
one?
I wonder which one it would be.
We'll never know because it didn't happen.
We
It's like
don't-
the alternate universe things.
Yeah.
Like maybe it would have
Maybe they needed each other.
I did say, oh, they needed each other. Remember, I said they're so lonely. I said our embryos are so lonely in the cage.
Well, because you found out that they're kept in individual tubes. You thought they were all
I thought
together.
they were like a little friend group, and you said no, they're
And then you were
individually.
really
and I was like,
sad.
they need to be together. They are meant to be together. And
So
they were.
will we transfer 2 again and then 2 again so that they're always together?
I don't.
Allie does not want another set of twins.
I like one set. Like one is good.
Yeah.
That's enough sets of twins though.
It would
It's too
probably
many
be so
people.
different having a singleton. I think I want another set of twins just because I know what it's like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's fun. I love having my twins. Our twins. I've had people comment, why does Sam say they're my babies?
Really?
Yeah. And this is where we're going to end today's video because we completely forgot.
Here it is. The end. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.